I'm Trevor.
I'm Braden. We're at the Outdoor Classic, Lehigh Valley Phantoms versus Hershey Bears.
And you're watching Coast to Coast.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. And a bit of news went out on the airwaves yesterday, and it involved a trade between the St. Louis Blues and the Montreal Canadiens. Now, I'm making this video for three reasons. Number one, I am a Canadiens fan. I love the Montreal Canadiens. Anytime I get a chance to talk about the Montreal Canadiens, I'm going to do it. Reason number two, I like the St. Louis Blues too. I think they're like my fourth favorite team. So if I get the chance to talk about some St. Louis Blues, heck yeah, I'm going to do it. Reason number three, I just wanted a reason to wear this jersey. Seriously. It's my second favorite jersey of all time. It's absolutely amazing. I haven't worn it yet. This is the first opportunity I've gotten to wear it, so pretty happy about that. So the trade that was, I don't want to call it was suggested, but it was, I think, submitted by the St. Louis Blues to the Montreal Canadiens for Carey Price. Now, when I first read this, I thought it was just a joke rumor that some of those bloggers online do and stuff. They just make up trades to get clicks. But then I kind of dug a little deeper, and I saw that this trade was actually, I don't want to say announced, but this trade was spoken about by an actual accredited reporter out of Montreal on the radio, who does have some inside sources and stuff. So I thought it was very interesting to see that, and I kind of looked around the web a little bit more, and I saw it in other places, and then someone linked it to me on Twitter because they saw it too. So it's, I don't want to say it's legitimate, but I would say it's more than fake news. I don't know how much legitimacy is in the trade or in this, but I'm going to talk about it regardless. So the trade was submitted from St. Louis to Montreal. And St. Louis would send Jake Allen, Thomas, and a first-round draft pick to Montreal for Carey Price. And I looked at that and I saw, okay, Thomas, you get your young, true center who would be a franchise player up the middle. It would be awesome. You get Jake Allen, my favorite player in the National Hockey League. I would love to see him play for Montreal, my favorite team. That would be a dream come true. And then a first-round draft pick who could be anyone, who would be awesome. I mean, it's a first-round draft pick. The possibilities are endless. For Carey Price, a person who has struggled this year, a person who's about to make a large amount of money, and I saw that and I'm like, heck yeah, I'll accept that trade. I'd accept that trade in a second, because I don't think Carey Price is winning a cup with Montreal. I'd love to see him win a cup. He's not going to do it in Montreal, so why not do it somewhere else? So yeah, I accept that trade. I think it's a win-win, but it's kind of strange because I don't think St. Louis really needs goaltending. Jake Allen, when he's on his game, is one of the best goalies in the league. Carter Hutton is probably the best backup this year outside of Aaron Dell or maybe Saros or someone else. Hutton's played amazing. So it's kind of a weird trade on St. Louis's part. And then apparently Montreal declined that trade and countered, and they wanted Carter Hutton instead of Jake Allen. They did want Thomas, but they wanted 2 first-round draft picks. And from what I've read, that trade has not been accepted, or maybe it has been declined and we don't know about it, but that's kind of where it ended. So it's kind of, like I said, I don't know if this trade is legitimate or not, but if Bergevin is actually considering trading Carey Price months before his new contract kicks in of $10 million, this would be the second time in 3 years, or 2 years, that he has signed a player to a massive contract. The first being Subban at $9 million, now Carey Price at $10 million. It would be the second time that he would have traded a player after signing him to a massive contract right before his new contract kicks in. That tells me a lot about Bergevin. It's very frustrating. Just that the Subban trade was very frustrating in general. I'm not going to talk about it, but I think it says a lot about Bergevin. I think he's too wish-washy. Either you sign a guy and you want to keep him, or you trade him. You don't sign a guy and then trade him. That's kind of knife to the back situation. So although I would do the whole Carey Price St. Louis trade, if I'm Bergevin, I don't make that trade based on how it makes me look. So it's a tough situation. Just wanted to throw that out there. Love to hear you guys' opinions. Tell me down in the comments if you would accept this trade. If you're a St. Louis fan, would you accept this trade and get Carey Price, potentially the best goalie in the world right now? Or would you decline completely because you don't want to give up Jake Allen or Carter Hutton or Thomas or a first-round draft pick or whatever? Let me know down in the comments. If you're a Canadiens fan, how do you feel about Carey Price potentially going to the St. Louis Blues? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. Adios.